Good day, everyone. I will present the accreditation process of Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or known as PAASCU. I am Ronald Tila Bastida, your discussant for today. First, be familiarized with what is PAASCU. The Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or what is more popularly known as PAASCU, is a private, voluntary, non-profit, and non-stock corporation registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. PAASCO conducts both program and institutional accreditation of programs and institutions which meet accepted standards of quality education, services, and operations. PAASCO is one of the accrediting agencies recognized by the Department of Education, DepEd, and the Commission on Higher Education (CHED) of the Philippines, and one of the three accrediting agencies that is federated with the Federation of Accrediting Agencies of the Philippines, or the FAAP. Now, what is accreditation? In brief, accreditation is a concept, a process, and a status. As a concept, accreditation is a means of self-regulation which focuses on evaluation and the continuing improvement of educational quality. As a concept, accreditation provides the structure for public accountability and a way of ensuring that educational institutions will continuously seek ways to upgrade and enhance the quality of education and training they provide. Is a voluntary process based on the principles of academic self-governance. Is also a quality assurance and collegial process under which an institution's and their program's quality services and operations are examined through self-evaluation and external review by one's peers. In terms of status, accreditation provides public notification that an institution or program meets commonly accepted standards of quality or excellence forth by the accrediting organization granting the accreditation. Increases opportunities for public and private funding for the institution, faculty members, and students. Enhances the institution's credibility and reputation. Why schools seek for accreditation? Accreditation is important because it provides an educational institution the opportunity for critical self-analysis leading to improvement in quality, services, and operations. Accreditation is important because it provides public certification that an institution or program has attained standards above those prescribed by government agencies and stimulates that institution or program to work towards ensuring quality education and services at all times. Accreditation is important because it fosters educational excellence through the development of principles and guidelines for assessing educational effectiveness. Who benefits from accreditation? Accreditation reflects the quality by which an educational institution or program conducts its business. It speaks to a sense of public trust as well as professional quality. Therefore, accreditation provides benefits to the various members of the educational community as follows. For the student, accreditation provides assurance that the institution or program in which the student is enrolled or is considering enrolling is characterized by quality education, is engaged in continuous review and improvement of its quality, meets nationally endorsed, established, and accepted standards in the profession, is accountable for achieving what it sets out to do. facilitates the transfer of course credits of students to a new school, college, or university. Provides a promising professional future since most employers prefer job applicants who have received their education from school, college, or university with the appropriate accreditation status. For the faculty member, accreditation provides a formal process for ongoing evaluation and improvement of program and faculty development outcomes. Accreditation provides a process by which faculty, students, and the administration can work together in advancing the educational institution's vision, mission, and core values. For the institution, accreditation provides the stimulus for self-study and self-improvement provided by the accreditation process. Enables institutions, programs to receive privileges that free them from various government regulations, supervision, deregulated status, autonomous status. Accreditation maintains or adds to the prestige of the institution as an education leader in the programs it offers, determines an institution's eligibility for participation in government, state financial aid programs, grants, and the like. Accreditation shows to the world that institutions' vision mission, academic curricula, instructional standards, community standing among others are of the highest quality and have gained the respect of its peers in the field of education. Accreditation allows for the acceptance and transfer of students' course credit to other colleges and universities. For the general public, accreditation gives the assurance that accredited institutions are evaluated extensively and conform to general expectation of performance and quality. The educational institutions, operations, and the quality of the programs and services it offers are relevant, reflect high standards of excellence, and are offered with integrity. When can school apply for accreditation? Newly opened schools or institutions cannot apply for accreditation. Only those who have at least graduated 3 batches students from a program or programs they offer can do so. Accreditation is a voluntary process. As such, schools or institutions need to apply for PAASCU accreditation when they believe they are ready to do so based on their compliance with PAASCU accreditation criteria and standards. What are the steps in the PAASCU accreditation process? Accreditation is a process of external quality review with the end in view of scrutinizing schools, colleges, universities, and higher education programs for quality assurance and quality improvement. An institution or program seeking accreditation status from PAASCU must complete 6 major steps in the accreditation process. First, the institutional self-survey. This first step of the process is a thorough, rigorous, and comprehensive self-assessment of the institution's educational resources and effectiveness made by in-house members of the school. Such an institutional survey or self-evaluation is a major enterprise that takes at least 6 months to complete. With the use of the self-survey forms, members of area committees appointed by administration conduct a fair and objective assessment of how well the institution has achieved its philosophy and objectives for the purpose of self-improvement. The self-study also documents how the institution or program meets the standards of PAASCU. The results of the institution's self-assessment are thereafter presented to PAASCU in the self-survey report, which records and describes the salient features that surface from said self-assessment. This self-survey report, together with certain specified institutional materials such as the college catalog and manuals, completed data forms, among others, serve as basis for evaluation by an on-site team of peer evaluators who are administrators and faculty from other accredited colleges and universities. It must be noted that compliance with PAASCU criteria, standards, and requirements is essential for gaining and maintaining accreditation with PAASCU. The requirements establish a level of development required of an institution or program seeking initial or continual accreditation. Next step is the consultancy visit prior to preliminary visit. A school applying for preliminary survey is not placed on the visit ready list until PAASCU has sent a consultant to review the school's application and the institutional self-study survey report. The consultant's task is to assist the applicant school in properly accomplishing the survey forms and in determining whether or not the school has complied with PAASCU requirements and standards. The consultant also assists the school in identifying the documents that should be prepared and exhibited for the visiting team. Based on the consultant's assessment, he or she then informs PAASCU of the earliest time the school can be visited by the survey team for a preliminary survey. The third step is the pre-survey or the preliminary visit. In this step, a group of 5 to 8 academics specially trained as accreditors and with the expertise in the program or programs to be evaluated visits the school, typically lasting 2 days, and following PAASCU procedures. The on-site evaluation seeks to assess the school in light of the self-survey based on the standards for accreditation. This pre-survey team takes a general look at the school situation, validates the self-survey through interviews with the school members and the examination of school documents, exhibits on-site, studies the recommendations presented in the self-survey report, cites what it finds to be the best features of different areas, and makes recommendation of its own where necessary. Once a school or program is judged ready for a formal survey visit, it is granted candidate status for a 2-year period. The fourth is the formal survey visit. The formal survey visit is conducted by a team of from 6 to 8 accreditors not earlier than 6 months after the pre-survey or the preliminary visit. The visit usually lasts for 2 days and follows the same process of interviewing school members and examining school documents, exhibits. The accreditors, however, now cite the action taken by the school on the recommendations given by the preliminary survey team. As in the pre-survey visit, the team also identifies the areas, best features, and makes its own recommendations where necessary. A school or program granted formal accreditation is given Level 1 accredited status for a period of 3 years. The fifth step is the initial accreditation status granted. Upon favorable evaluation and recommendation by the formal survey team, the PAASCU Board of Directors grants initial accreditation for a period of 3 years. Accreditation indicates overall excellence in the delivery of programs and services, and that the program or institution has no major deficiencies that compromise its educational effectiveness. With this initial accreditation, the institution becomes a full member of PAASCU. The last step is the full accreditation status granted. After the 3-year period, the institution program undertakes another institutional self-evaluation and is visited by a resurvey team. A favorable re-evaluation after the initial 3-year accreditation period merits for the institution program full accreditation for a period of 5 years. Full accreditation indicates optimal compliance with PAASCU criteria standards and demonstrates the institution's program's overall excellence in the delivery of programs and services. The institution or program is also granted Level 2 re-accredited status at this time. What are the advantages of being a member of PAASCU? Membership in PAASCU gives the institution and its faculty a sense of direction based on a clearer self-image, facilitates transfer of students. Membership in PAASCU provides guidance for parents and students in the choice of worthy schools, lends prestige for member schools justified by the position of quality standards and the unremitting effort to maintain them at high level. Are member schools entitled to any services? Yes, the following services are available to member schools. Consultancy services. PAASCU makes available to institutions its accreditation consultancy services to assist them in their institutional self-survey process and in their preparation for survey visits. Assistance to institutional programs, complementing the institution own efforts at upgrading academic standards and in service for administrative personnel. PAASCU organizes various training seminars, workshops, and conferences in such areas as instruction, library services, student services, administration, and college community involvement. Liaison and cooperation with the Department of Education and the Commission on Higher Education, PAASCU seeks to assist members in identifying areas of liaison and cooperation with the Department of Education and CHED regional offices. That would be all about the accreditation process of PAASCU. Thank you for listening. God bless.